it seems to have snowed. Morning folks. So last night was a little bit cold and you can see why. A little bit of snow going on. This van life stuff is all well and good. We talk about, or they talk about, shall I say, the wonders of it all, but sometimes, as you can see behind me, it's not so wonderful. And this is the reality of van lifing, I suppose. Now, I'm not a van lifer. I'm just going to be living in my van for a couple of weeks whilst I'm on holiday. But whilst there is the golden sands, the great beaches, the madness ranges and all that type of stuff, you still have to do the reality stuff, which is behind me. Now, nothing wrong with these, because actually this is where you can go to the toilet, have a shower, have something to eat, and more importantly, it's quite safe, safer than stealth camping in the streets. So yeah, this is what you have to do sometimes when you're on the road. Right, back on the road again. This time I'm a little bit later than I thought it was going to be. It's 10:37. Now normally I'd have been up and gone by about 7 o'clock in the morning and absolutely smashed the next location. I don't feel too bad because I am halfway to that next location anyway, and I was going to get there this morning. And besides, I'm on holiday. Now, the reason why I'm talking to you now is because, remember yesterday I talked about there might have been some road noise, some wind and all the rest of it, because I didn't have the dead cat, which is the microphone, attached to the actual GoPro. Well, I attached it and I did a little bit of filming, and would you believe it, it didn't record. There seems to be a little bit of a issue with the connection from the dead cat, and I'm sorry, from the microphone to the GoPro. That when you switch it on, there's a gap, and then it starts to record the sound. But I think you have to be recording first and then plug it in. So hopefully, now that I'm waxing lyrical to you, the sound will be a little bit better. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm going to leave it for now and carry on with my motoring. Right folks, it's me again. I just stopped off. I'm just outside Toulon, and I'm going to have a cup of tea, have a look at the map, see if I can't crush the next set of mileage. As I said, very, very boring at this moment in time. I make no apologies for it. It is my trip after all. And we'll see what happens when we get down to the south of France.
When you came over
experience. Now I know fuel isn't cheap, and you think that in Europe it would be a little bit cheaper, but it's not. I've just filled up, and when you consider I've been down to quarter of a tank left, quarter of a tank to full, €98.11. But I will travel to these far-flung places, and to be fair, I haven't actually reached where I wanted to go. But travel isn't cheap, and you can either sit at home and do nothing, or you can travel, spend the money, and moan about it. But it's all part of the journey, isn't it? And I love it. Oh, I've got you this morning. This saga with the GoPro and the microphone, driving me insane. And what was happening is I was plugging it in and it was working the first time, and then when I went to record a second time, no sound at all. Driving me absolutely potty. I'm not saying I've lost any good footage, because I don't actually know what good footage looks like. That said, I've worked it out. Thank you YouTube, thank you internet. Now this is just a test, but I believe I've got you cracked, my son. I've got you cracked. So we shall see. Right then, I've just stopped off to have a bit of a shower. The last place I stopped off, the water was cold. This place wasn't much better. However, the reason why it's so cold is because of this. It is snowing, folks. South of France. Don't you just love it? Anyhow, I'm going to go off to Toulon. That's my destination. I'm going to knock about there for a little while, and then see whether or not I can do something else afterwards. I thought it was going to be warm. Never mind. Should have checked the weather forecasts.
And I was thinking out loud. I spoke of your bravery, your wit and audacity, of coming over and letting go of it all. Please move close to me. You love differently, so move.
Well, folks, I told you it would be boring. 3 days of monotonous auto routes has brought me here to the port de Toulon. I think that's how to pronounce it. I'm going to catch the ferry later on, well, much later on actually, all the way over to sunny Corsica. Although last night it was -11. It's supposed to be in the bed.
Close to me.